Have you ever felt like you're just going through the motions in life, almost as if you're an actor playing a role that was scripted for you? Like your daily dramas, the ups and downs at work, family squabbles, money struggles, are all part of some big virtual reality simulation? That sense of being on a stage, having your lines and cues all predetermined, no matter how much you try to improvise or insist on writing your own script. Well, there's an intriguing perspective from various philosophical and spiritual traditions that suggests reality as we know it may indeed be something like a highly convincing virtual reality rendering. Think about it. Our experiences of sight, sound, touch, emotion, all arise through our minds, processing stimuli from the external world. It's almost as if our subjective conscious experience is akin to how virtual reality technology renders an artificial environment and situation for the user. From the materialist scientific view, you could say our reality emerges from the incredibly complex interactions of energy and matter playing out according to the laws of physics. The human brain is a biological computer that reconstructs an experience of the external world based on the sensory information inputs it receives. Your consciousness, in essence, is experiencing a kind of simulation synthesized by your neurological wetware. You can take this idea further into the philosophical realm. What if our entire existence as we experience it is akin to conscious beings having individualized experiences streamed into our minds, much like different people can inhabit different virtual reality simulation worlds? Our sense of existing in a physical objective universe could just be our mind's rendering of a deeply sophisticated conscious simulation or constructed reality. There's certainly no shortage of mind-bending theories about this idea of living in a simulated universe. From the simulation hypothesis in physics that postulates our reality is an advanced computational product, to Hinduistic spiritual concepts of the universe being the divine dream of a higher consciousness, to Platonic philosophical views of our world being merely an imperfect representation of the true source realm of ideals. If some version of this virtual reality perspective is accurate, it could explain a lot about the core existential conundrums we face in life. Why does existence feel so confoundingly difficult at times, filled with pain, injustice and suffering that seems inevitable no matter how hard we try to control life's outcomes? We think the struggle comes from not having enough money, success, love, health, etc. So we strive relentlessly, heaping enormous pressure on ourselves and loved ones to rigidly follow the conventional societal scripts of achievement, status, and checking all the boxes of a good life. But what if the real root of our suffering doesn't come from exterior circumstances at all, but rather our core mindset and approach to this virtual reality experience? What if our angst stems from taking this simulation way too seriously and literally, from being so fully immersed in identifying with the theatrical persona that we forget we're not really the characters we're playing? We're the unbounded awareness behind it all, the conscious agents having the experience. It's like being a skilled actor so committed to your role that you start believing your character's struggles, trials and tribulations are your own personal reality, rather than just part of the written narrative you're acting out on stage. You then create even more anguish for yourself by emotionally resisting and fighting against the plot lines, story arcs, and inevitable twists that are woven into the script from the start by the writers and director. The antidote to all this self-created suffering? Recognize that life's ups and downs, birth and death, achievements and losses are all part of a greater impermanent experience. One that's undoubtedly as real as anything in the present moment, but also ultimately finite, fleeting, and more akin to vivid virtual scripting than some kind of permanent absolute reality. Our obsessive rumination over past disappointments, petty grudges, and comparisons with others' lives, spirals of anxiety and dread over potential future circumstances that may never come to pass. These are prime examples of the mental narratives and pseudo-suffering that we inflict upon ourselves by mistaking the simulation for ultimate concrete reality. So detach from that experience of being a limited individual, running up against the constraints of the virtual world's rules. Embrace and experience each chapter of life's unfolding storyline as it comes, but don't get overly attached and invested in any part of the narrative, whether it's wealth, relationships, or any other temporary scenario. All experiences, no matter how seemingly joyous or traumatic, arise and pass away in this fluidic, VR-esque reality show. When you stop clinging to desires, thought loops, and fixed beliefs about how the script should play out, you navigate life's cycles with more grace and ease. You're able to simply be present as the awareness experiencing the moment, without the mental turbulence of judging, resisting, or trying to control every particular plot line. What a freedom to be able to experience the richness of the simulation without being imprisoned by its constructs. The truth here isn't that life is hollow, fake, or superficial. In fact, quite the opposite. It's that our conventional sense of being a small, limited, constantly distressed individual is the mirage we've bought into. Our core essence is that of infinite consciousness temporarily animating a persona on virtual reality Earth. The depth, richness, and profound experiences available here in this simulation are what make it so uniquely valuable and meaningful. So play your role fully, miss no shade of the beauty and intensity available in this world. But remain anchored in the bigger perspective that you are not just this character, but the very awareness beholding the character. Don't indulge in the exhausting melodramas and psychodramas that inevitably arise from mistaking the simulation for ultimate reality and finality. Instead, keep attuning yourself to that eternal essence at your core that is the true controller of this incarnated experience. Follow its intuitive flow of life force energy. Turn inward to find your unshakable peace amidst the immense virtual wonderland you're exploring. From that spacious state of presence, you'll be able to enjoy and co-create the cosmic virtual reality journey for what it is. A spectacular, totally immersive experience unlike anything else in the vastness of consciousness. May this perspective awaken you to the blessing that is your current incarnation in this wondrous virtual reality we call the universe. Though the cosmic play can certainly convince us that we are merely fragile, limited beings at the mercy of forces beyond our control, you have been reminded of your true nature as the very consciousness animating and perceiving this experience. Life's joys and sufferings, successes and failures, are all part of the experience. Yet you need not cling to or resist any fleeting aspect of the great drama, for you are both the actor on the stage as well as the eternal awareness witnessing it all. Go forth and play your role fully while residing in the peace of your essence. May you continually be guided from that place of innermost being, navigating this virtual reality with authenticity, wisdom, and gratitude for the miracle you are helping to create. Thank you for joining us in today's journey. If you find this helpful, consider sharing to someone who may also benefit. Until next time.